All right, Forex family, this is Sidney Guajardo coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, and we are the Trading Places. Okay, a little slow right now in Forex. Things about to get ramped up and get some volume in here. Had a pretty decent day. All right, Forex
had to
family,
go to the
this is Sidney Guajardo coming to you live from San
Dr.
Antonio
this
Texas,
morning, so I got up and
we are
looked
the
at some trades and
Trading
kind
Places.
of
Okay,
figured out if everything was in
right now in
consolidation or
Forex.
whatever,
Things
trying
about
to
get
figure out
ramped
direction.
up.
It was a very short
And,
session,
get some volume in
and
here.
we'll make it up to you
had
now.
a pretty
So,
decent day. Let's
had to go to
go ahead and look at
the
gold.
doctor early this morning, so I got up and looked at some trades and kind of figured out if everything was in consolidation or whatever, trying to figure out direction.
Last night.
It was a very short session, and we'll make it up to you now. So,
Right, so let's
put this here, figure out where we are. Let's go ahead and look at gold.
All right, all right, and it looks like it's definitely on an upward trend here. All right, so let's put this here, figure out where we are.
Label that long.
It's kind of moving sideways, kind of downward direction here, and it looks like
that's going to be
the trend, but it looks like it's definitely on an upward trend.
I think it may
here.
retrace, but it may continue to go long. That's just my guess. It's if we're not scalping,
You just label that
U.S. 30-year gold.
It's
I
kind of
normally
moving
won't call a
sideways, kind
direction
of downward
because
direction
it just moves
here.
too quickly.
I don't know if that's going to be
Anything
the
can make it
trend,
move,
but
so
that's the direction it looks like it's going.
I think it may
Let's go to
retrace,
US
but it may
30.
continue to go long. That's just my guess. It's if we're not scalping U.S. 30-year gold, I normally won't call a direction because it just moves too quickly.
10,
Anything can
15
make it
hours
move,
when
so
in consolidation just went
that's the
down.
direction it looks like it's going.
Now it's back into
Let's go to
consolidation
US 30.
here, but let me put my vertical line. It's kind of taking a downfall
See
last
here.
10, 15 hours.
This
when in
really does
consolidation
look
just went
like
down. Now it's back into consolidation here, but let me put my vertical line. Do you know how we verify consolidation? Let's go in the middle of the street. It's right there. Shows it's in consolidation right there. So what do we do with consolidation?
This really does look like
Don't trade it. Consolidation. All right, let's get rid of some of this stuff. You know how we verify consolidation?
Euro dollar.
Let's look at some Forex. Let's go in the middle of the street. It's right there. Shows it's in consolidation right there. So what do we do with consolidation? Don't trade it. All right, let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Euro dollar. Let's look at some Forex. Here we are here. Let's figure out where the money is so we can take a look at it tomorrow. It's also looks like it's consolidating, but it's more of a no agreement. Here we are here. That may change as soon as volume picks up, so I definitely take a look at it tomorrow. It's also looks like it's consolidating, but it's more of a no agreement. That may change as soon as volume picks up.
Go to
so
dollar
I
yen.
definitely take a look at that. See if anything's picked up here. About the same. All my accounts, I'm babysitting them. This is the big one here. Boom. All right. Sounds like an MT4 account. You go to dollar yen. See if anything's picked up here. About the same. Okay. All my accounts, I'm babysitting them. This is the big one here. Boom. All right. This sounds like an MT4 account. Looks like it's trending short, right? Okay. It sure does. This one definitely. It's really hard to tell. Looks like it's trending short. I don't see an agreement here. That's all it is to it. It's just no agreement. It sure does. Oh, man. It's really hard to tell.
Forex was a little soft today, I
don't
think.
see an agreement here. That's all it is to it. It's just no agreement. Euro JPY. Could already tell this is the same thing.
Forex was a little soft today, I think. I don't like that. Euro JPY. Could already tell this is the same thing. I don't like that. That's all it is. There's no agreement. Aussie dollar is. Kind of like this one. Okay. Aussie dollar. Hey, what was that? Kind of like this one. Okay. I'm not going to put a trend tool up here. Hey, it's just too short of a trend. I'm not going to put a trend tool up here because it's just too short of a trend. Short if indicator stay. So let me take a look at this. This is a Aussie dollar. Short if indicator stay. So let me take a look at this. This is a Aussie dollar. I like it. I like it. So let me see here. All right, so let's look at pound dollar. So let me see here. Let me erase all of our comments here. All right, so let's look at let's look at pound dollar. This is where we are. All right, so erase all of our comments here. It's kind of in consolidation, but on the high side here. So there's no agreement on this particular one, but I'd look for short signals on this one. Maybe you want to write that one down. This is where we are. All right, so it's kind of in consolidation, but on the high side here. So there's no agreement on this particular one, but I'd look for short signals on this one. Maybe you want to write that one down. So right now the indicators are just not in agreement right now, but just by looking at it and use common sense and knowing my terrain, it's consolidating. It's kind of doing that sideways dance there. But look for short signals. I'm saying that only because it has so much room to go. So right now the indicators are just not in agreement right now, but just by looking at it and use common sense and knowing my terrain, it's consolidating. It's kind of doing that sideways dance there. But look for short signals. I'm saying that only because it has so much room to go. It goes against my rules to not use indicators or trade without them. So that's just a good guess. We can see how that works tomorrow. See if our principle works. Dollar Swiss. So that's just a pure guess. I guess the last few hours goes against my rules, but that could be just from not use indicators or trade without them. So, but that's just a good guess. We can see how that works tomorrow. See if our principle works. Dollar Swiss.
I guess the last few hours has kind of been moving up, but that could be just from, you know, closing out.
Oh, it is.
But you can definitely see how this is on a downtrend. Our indicators are saying short. Let me see something here.
Oh, it is.
You can definitely see how this is on a downtrend. It's just getting towards the bottom here, you know. I don't know if I'm really liking that trade. Our indicators are saying short. Let's wait on this one. Let's see if it'll bounce. Let me see something here. Well, the reason I don't like it is because if we're asking this one to go short, it's just getting towards the bottom to create new lows, you know, and that's what I don't want it to do. Look at if it goes down even to here, it hasn't been even here. And let's wait on this one. Let's see if it'll bounce. So let's just wait for this one to bounce. Well, the reason I don't like it is because if we're asking this one to go short, we're asking it to create new lows, and that's what I don't want it to do. Look at if it goes down even to here, it hasn't been even here in weeks. So let's just wait for this one to bounce. Okay, let's go to pound Swiss. This one really went down. Now it's consolidating, but it's on the top of the street here, which doesn't mean it's on the top of the money. Okay, let's go to pound Swiss. It's moving sideways. Let me see. This one really went down. Now it's consolidating, but it's on the top of the street here, which doesn't mean it's on the top of the money. It's moving sideways. Let me see here. I don't know here. Call this one short if indicators stay. I don't know here. Call this one short if indicators stay. Let's go to Aussie dollar yen. Take short when indicators turn. Boy, that one goes short, didn't it? Kind of retraced here, and it looks like it's going to go short again. Let's go to Aussie dollar yen. Let's put some tools on it. Let's see what's happening. Take short when indicators turn. Boy, that one goes short, didn't it? Kind of retraced here, and it looks like it's going to go short again. Let's see where this stuff is bouncing. Let's put some tools on it. Let's see what's happening. Let's see where this stuff is bouncing. There's a lot of bouncing here. If you're going to take this short, I'd wait till I would wait till it gets underneath a 74.9. If you're going to take Aussie dollar yen, wait till it breaks that support line. If you're going to take this short, I'd wait till here's the money. Let's erase this. I would wait till it gets underneath a 74.9. If you're going to take Aussie dollar yen, wait till it breaks that support line. It's going short now. So it's got some real estate to travel. Let's erase I'm not too sold on it, even though the indicators, it could be, I don't know. This is just too risky for me. So it's got some real estate to travel. I'm not too sold on it, even though the indicators, it could be, I don't know. This is just too risky for me. 1 second here. One second, guys. 1 second here. One second, guys. All right, let's go to CAD yen. Boy, this one worked out good too. Like King Solomon is pretty dang good. All right. This is where I called it short and it just took off. And then it retraced here, but that's a whole lot of pips. It's boy, this one worked out good too. Like King Solomon is pretty dang good. All right. It's 100 pips. This is where I called it short and it just took off pretty close to it. And then it retraced here, but that's a whole lot of pips. That's 100 pips. Exactly. It's yep. Good deal. Good job, King Solomon. It's 100 pips. He wants a raise, but I'm not going to give it to him. To it. He's a drama queen. Yeah, it's 100 pips. That's a good job, though. Yep. Okay, so this one's definitely, I wouldn't call this a new trend. Look at this trend from King Solomon. It just went short. He wants a raise, but I'm not going to give it to him. Sell. He's a drama queen. And it just kind of retraced here. I doubt that if it. Okay, so this one definitely. Go up, I wouldn't call this a new trend. There's no agreement here. Look at this trend from here to here. It just went short. It's gonna sell, and it just kind of retraced here. I doubt that if it. I mean, you never know. It could start to go up, but there's no agreement here. It's kind of bouncing everywhere here. It's in consolidation. We'll let this. Let's get some volume in here before we start making some calls. Swiss yen. There's no agreement. It's kind of bouncing everywhere here. It's in consolidation. We'll let this. Let's get some volume in here before we start making some calls. All right, let's go to the Euro Aussie dollar. All right, let's go to the Euro Aussie dollar. Here's our little timestamp. Here's where we are. Here's our little timestamp. This one looks like it's going to go up. Here's where we are. Aussie dollar. I'm going to go ahead and take it. Let's see here. This one looks like it's going to go up. Euro, Aussie dollar. I'm going to go ahead and take it. Let's see here. Man. Now I'm a little. I think this is going to retrace. Let me look at this Euro, Aussie dollar. Man. Now I'm a little. Let's wait till this one. I think this is going to retrace. Dang. Let me look at this Euro, Aussie dollar. This one's tough here because I see this one starting to turn a little bit here. I don't know if you can see this starting to soften just a tad. It's not really going straight up. Let's wait till this one. I'm just going to put not sure, wait for signal. Dang. This one's tough here because I see this one starting to turn a little bit here. I don't know if you can see this starting to soften just a tad. It's not really going straight up. I'm just going to put not sure, wait for signal. This one's already in the positive. This is Aussie dollar. This one's already in the positive. This is Aussie dollar. That's really weird. That's really weird. There it is. That was weird. Okay. Okay, so let's look at Euro Pound. There it is. That was weird. Okay. Okay, so let's look at Euro Pound. Well, this is just a roller coaster ride here, isn't it? You know, if you take a look at it, this is just one big consolidation. Well, this is just a roller coaster ride here, isn't it? Trading pair like this, this is, you know, if you take a look at it, this is the institutional's way of collecting money. It gives you the sense of going short. You take it, the bank takes them all consolidation. You get in it long, and it takes it short. Usually on a trading pair all your money. This is and just does it all this way. The institutional's way of collecting money. You kind of take a look at it, even though it was in a downward trend, it gives you this sense of going short. It was still moving. You take in consolidation. It was just still moving in the middle of the street. Long. There's no real highs, no real lows, and it takes it short. So it collects all your money, and just does it all this way. So if you kind of take a look at it, even though it was in a downward trend, it was still moving in consolidation. It was just still moving in the middle of the street. There's no real highs, no real lows. So pound yen. I'm just going to call this consolidation. It's really hard trading these three accounts. Pound yen. Let's go to pound yen. Let's look at these first. Let's figure out where we are here. It's really hard trading these three accounts. Pound yen. Okay. One of the indicators is starting to turn. There's just no agreement here. This is probably a trade for the morning. One of the indicators is starting to turn. You just have to look a little harder for trades. This is probably a trade for the morning. Okay, here's a good example here. Let me see. This is obviously going short here. Right, the downward trend from here. You just have to look a little harder for trades when it's slow like this. Okay, here's a good example here. Let me see. Let's look at here. This is obviously going short here. What we're looking at here. Right, the downward trend from here. Even though the indicators say to go short, it's definitely in consolidation. It kind of looks like it's consolidation, but it's very big area. But it's still moving sideways. Okay, let's see what we're looking at here. So at this point, it can bounce, even though the indicators say to go short. It's definitely in consolidation.
Trend. It's very difficult to decide because that's the nemesis of Forex is the consolidation area.
Very big area.
Now, was this consolidation put there on,
so at this point it can bounce
organically with the market closing? Low volume will do this too.
On the trend,
or was it done by the institutional
very difficult
traders?
to decide because that's the nemesis of Forex is the consolidation area.
So I'm just going to. Now, was this consolidation put there on, organically with the market closing? Low volume will do this too, or was it done by the institutional traders?
So I'm just going to put consolidating Kiwi dollar. I really like this going short. Kiwi dollar. I really like this going short. Short if indicators stay. If you take the trade, make sure that you have some pressure going down, and you can look at it by looking at your indicators stay. Dollar CAD. If you take the trade, make sure that you have some pressure going down, and you can look at it by looking at your indicators. Dollar CAD. Put all our work here. Dollar CAD. Put all our work here. This one's kind of a tough one. Dollar CAD. The reason I say tough, it looks like it's going in an upward trend coming out of this here. Just that little short movement, right? It's going along. But this one's kind of a tough one. It looks like this is starting to soften a little bit. The reason I say tough, it looks like it's going in an upward trend coming out of this here. I'm going to say no agreement. Just that little short movement, right? It's going along. Next trade. But it looks like this is starting to soften a little bit. There's not a lot of pressure. I'll say no CAD. Next trade. This one's definitely moving short for sure. Just I'm gonna go ahead and put the tools up here. Aussie dollar CAD. I would just wait for the next candle. This one's definitely moving short. Indicators look short. Sure. Just I'm gonna go ahead and put the tools up here. I would just wait for the next candle. For more, indicators look short. I would look for one more candle. I would look for more. There's definitely no agreement. I would look for one more candle. There's definitely no agreement, but look at this. These indicators don't know what to do. The money does not know what to do. So no one agrees. We put no agreement. We'll go over one more. Let's go to euro, dollar, CAD, euro, CAD. These indicators don't know what to do. The money does not know what to do. So no one agrees. We put no agreement. Boy, this one just, it's a mess. We'll go over one more. Let's go to euro, dollar, CAD. This one doesn't know what to do either. Forex was kind of hard to call today. Had to overrule King Solomon a few times. This one just, this one also has no agreement. For those of the students that doesn't know what to do either, that look at this, I would wait for tonight to go look for some trades. It's just not enough volume. Forex was kind of hard to call today. Had to overrule King Solomon a few times. This one also has no agreement. For those of the students that look at this, I would wait for tonight to go look for some trades. It's just not enough volume in the indice here. I mean, there's not a lot. See if there's any movement in the indice here. I mean, there's not a lot. Gold and the indices are barely moving. Forex just is at a standstill. Not a lot of volume today. But anyway, guys, I urge you to tune in the morning. There's probably going to be, since there was a lack of movement today, there's probably going to be some good movement tomorrow morning. Gold and the indices are barely moving. Here bright and early, just like I always am, training you guys. One thing I'd like to tell you that I appreciate you letting me into your living room or however you listen to this. Anyway, guys, thanks for hopping on. I apprate it. I urge you to tune in the morning. There's probably going to be, since there was a some motivational videos probably going to be some that I'm producing right now. I'll be placing here on our bright YouTube and early, channel, just like I always am, training you guys. Channel. One thing I'd like to tell you that I appreciate you letting me into your living room or however you listen to this. Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. Not a very good, not a very good actor. But anyway, I have some motivational videos with everything going on in the world right now. Producing right now, it's kind of crazy out there. So be nice to someone. Channel and also see if we can change the attitude of people. Smile, wave. Not too long. So you can just hug your family like you do your neighbor. Please forgive the acting. Do that. Not a very good. It takes a little bit to change the world. But anyway, if everybody does it. With everything going on in the world right now, I really believe we're put on this planet. It's kind of crazy out there. So be nice to someone. Let's see if we can change the attitude of people. Crazy, smile, wave, whether it's a family issue, hug your family like you do your neighbor, a business reversal. Do that. It takes a little bit to change the world if everybody does it. You know, like I always say, I really believe we're put on this planet to help people that can't help themselves. That's all there is to it. And if you are going through something crazy, put your armor on. You know, whether it's be a child of God and make it happen, but never give up. Reversal or made. You lost your job, lost a family member, dealing with a don't be a warrior. Disease. Be a warrior. All right, guys, from San Antonio, Texas. My name is Sidney Guajardo. Put your armor on. Trading Places. Thanks for joining us. Be a child of God and make it happen, but never give up. We were not made to be quitters. Don't be a worrier. Be a warrior. All right, guys, from San Antonio, Texas. My name is Sidney Guajardo, and we are the Trading Places. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the morning.